Hello and welcome to Altia Suite. Today I'm going to show you how we can check our attribute stock when creating a new order. To get started, we're going to go into our orders module. We're going to go ahead and do a new order up here. Once we're here on the order, we're going to go ahead and do a couple things such as put a requested delivery date, then add a customer in here. Now that our customer is added, let's go ahead and add a delivery mode. Now I'm going to be adding my item. Before I add my item, I do want to check this box that says add new line item for each serial. In this account, I'm using something called quick lookup number or QLN, which uses the serial number column. This will make more sense when I added this item into here. So this is the Oscar Power Lift Recliner I'm going to be adding. As soon as I click that, it's going to ask me for the attribute. I'm only going to be adding one attribute, and that's going to be one for cover. If I click on the drop-down menu, I'll get a list of all the previous records I've added there before. And if you start to type it out, it will also come forth as well. 972 is going to be my cover. Once you're done with that, we're going to go ahead and hit that create button. This will then move us to the window for the add-ons. So I'm going to go ahead and add on a furniture delivery for $99.99. Now, with this item added to my grid as a new line item, this has also brought the drop-down menu to select which QLN that you want to add to this order. At this time, it might be possible that you don't have the QLN available, but if we drop down the serial number box like that, it's going to show us all available QLNs with that exact cover number. So this is not going to show you stock of covers other than what you specified in the attributes. So we can choose one of these. To show you that, if I scroll back to the left, I can go to the context menu and we have this option to modify the attribute. Maybe we entered that cover in slowly. Maybe we added the wrong cover in there. So let's go ahead and modify the attributes. It's going to bring us back to that tree. Now, say, for example, let's say instead of a 7.2, it was a 7.3 that we're trying to add. This is turn this to a purple value. This is a new value that would be adding on to this attribute cover. So now if I hit create, it does the same exact thing. We change our cover to now to 62973 instead of 972. But this time, if I scroll to the right and drop down my serial number to find a QLN, you can see that I don't have any QLNs to choose from. That's because in my system right now, I don't have any current stock with this attribute 62973. Now, if I go back and modify the attributes and put it back to be 6.2, there we go. Hit that create. It's updated my attribute to be 62972, not 973. Now, if I scroll to the right, I can find stock available for that. This is the recent changes we made. We're going to be displaying the warehouse name plus the cover that you've specified in the attribute and also its QLN that's been assigned to it. Once you figure out which one you want to go with, go ahead and click it. Then this will assign this to this order. So once you select your QLN, we'll go ahead and continue with the sale. I'm gonna go ahead and add an invoice level warranty to this. Once you get that invoice level warranty in there, go ahead and hit that create button. And that's how you create those orders. So that's how to check the current QLNs that you have selected in your order in Altia Suite.